coaching work? If three conditions exist. One, the issue is behavioral. Two, the person is willing to try. And three, they will be given a fair chance. If the person is behavioral, issue is behavioral, they are willing to try and they will be given a fair chance. What I teach you pretty much always works. If these three conditions do not exist, what I'm going to teach you probably will not work. So don't waste your time. The good news is 70% of all requests for coaching, it is behavioral. They are willing to try. They will be given a chance. That's when this works. Now, how does the process work? First, what's required? Okay, first name again is? Bruce. Customer Bruce. If I work with you, you will, it's not a vote, get confidential feedback from everyone around you. Number two, you will take important behavior to improve. Number three, you and your boss, the CEO, will agree these are the right stakeholders and these are the right behaviors. Number four, you will apologize for your sins. You will follow up on a regular basis. You will get input from people around you. You will say thank you. You will listen to me on a regular basis. You will say thank you. And you will get measured twice. Now what if Bruce says, I do not wish to do all of those things? What do I say, Bruce? Goodbye. Now, Bruce, you don't have to do these things. Of course, the CEO loves me, Bruce, you see, and you're the future CEO, and sort of the future CEO. And if you don't want to do it, I guess I have to tell the board that I can't help you, Bruce. That's a lot. It doesn't bother me a whole lot. Let's just put this clear, Bruce. Let's put it in perspective. You might want to give it a play on the stand. Right, so anyway, so Bruce says, I'm going to do this. Now what happens is, you two talk. She agrees this is a good idea. Now you two agree on who are your key stakeholders. My typical coaching client has 18 key stakeholders. That's about the average, 18. Most I've ever had is 40, least I've ever had is 8, average about 18. Nothing magic. They pick whoever you want. These typically would be his direct reports, his peers, maybe some board members. Now, I interview the 18 people. I say, for example, you're the CFO, right?
Yeah.
I say, Miss CFO, what's he do well? We have one-on-one interviews. What's he need to do better? Imagine you're a mentor, coach, or advisor, him. What advice do you have? I interview all these 18 people. And then I write a report. And then I go over the report with the client. Now, the new CEO of Walmart's name is Doug. Doug said, my feedback session with Marshall, he said, it made a root canal feel like a positive experience. So, they'll all tell you it is pretty brutal, right? I know, it is hard. They're not used to hearing this stuff, right? So, funny, with the Mayo Clinic, I worked with Dr. Noser at CEO of Mayo Clinic. He's the one that had 40 people, 32 medical doctors. I sit down next to him, you know what he said? He said, gee, Marshall, I only have one concern. I said, well, what is it, Dr. John? He said, hope they all just didn't say positive things. I said, don't worry, buddy. 3 hours later, he said, I wish they would have sucked up a little bit. What are you thinking? 32 medical doctors? Oh, they're going to say, I don't think so. You think you're great. Let me point this out how great I am, right? But, now back to this. We had these 18 people. I write a report. You say, yeah, I feel good about this. I want to get better at that. Bring it to boss. She said, I agree. It's important this guy get better at this stuff judged by these people. Then I look at her and say, if he gets significantly better at this stuff as judged by these people over this period of time, is it worth this money? Yes or no? If the answer is no, don't hire me. The answer is yes, you can't lose. He gets better, pay me. You don't get better, it's all free. Any lawyers in the room? No. Not too many companies have seen this, pay only if you feel like it. See, a lot of times I don't have a contract. Now what's the point? What's the point of having a contract that says pay me if you feel like it? I mean, it's kind of pointless to even have a contract. Well, yes, I've never been cheated my whole life. My feeling is, you either trust people or you don't. If you don't trust them, don't deal with them. If you trust them, contract doesn't make any difference anyway. So back to this. Now we got a deal. Now you've got the feedback. We agree. Now here's the key. Here's the key to my success, and it's not me. Here's why this is transferable. You don't need some special personality to do this. Most of what you learn, you're not going to learn from me anyway. You learn from these people. You go back and talk to this division president. he says, he said, Mr. Division President, thank you so much for participating. Then you say, you know, Mr. Division President, here's things I feel good about. I don't know who said what, but many people said nice things. And thank you for spending your time and trying to help me with this. And then here's one better. And I made some mistakes in the past. All I say is I'm sorry and give me ideas. Tell me in the future. She gives you ideas. What do you say to her ideas?
Thank you.
What about dumb ideas? What do you still
Thank
say?
you.
Now I've coached you to help him. So here's what I've told you. Let go of the past. See, whatever sins Bruce has committed in the past, Bruce, you going to change the past? Can't do that. Let it go. Number two, be positive and supportive, not cynical or sarcastic. See, if Bruce reaches out to you and you act cynical and sarcastic, he'll quit. And by the way, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for quitting. Why is he busting his butt to have a better relationship with you when you act like a jerk, right? So you got to be positive and supportive. Don't be cynical or sarcastic. And number three, tell the truth. I make everybody promise to tell the truth. Now, I'm not naive. I know she promises to tell the truth. She might not. And proves the odds she'll tell the truth. And then number four, though, you pick something to do better. So you talk to Bruce. You say, you know, Bruce, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you trying to get better, and I'm going to try to help you. Here's my ideas. Then you say, Bruce, you know, Bruce, I can get better too. I can get better too. And you know what? Relationships are two ways, not one way. Here's something I want to get better at. Bruce, you know, can you help me get better? What do you say to his ideas?
Thank you.
Thank you. My friend Alan at Ford, I was hard to coach one person. 200 people got better. Why? He gets better, she gets better. They're all trying to help each other. They're not well, that wasn't going 200 people got better. Ford, Alan, because the whole company got better. Why everybody does it. They start doing it with the whole company, yeah. Well, now you talk to me. Only now it's all feed forward. What do I say? Who did you talk to? What did you learn? What are you going to do about it? Now I'm going to give you ideas to help you execute. Only now it's all feed forward. Now what if I give you a dumb idea?
I say thank you.
How about if you say no, but or however? Does that put me in a good mood or a foul mood? Foul mood. Foul mood.
Costs me money.
Costs you a lot of money. 20, 40. How about arguing? 60, 80. You can argue all you want to, but I'm just raising money for charity. You just talk all you want. How much do you want to pay? You know, 100. You know, you keep arguing. Here's a quarter. Call someone that cares. You know, 150. Right? So just shut up. Well, what did they learn? Quit arguing. There's no point. Yeah, I'm proving me wrong. That's a waste of time. You don't have to waste your time with that. Prove everybody else wrong. It stops with me. You're going to do that to me. Well, follow up, follow up, follow up. We do a measurement. Here's the behavior. Here's a scale. Minus, plus. Follow up, follow up, follow up. We do a measurement. Now it's been 18 months. You look at the report. It's good. Bring in the boss. What do you think, boss? She said, yeah, you got way better at that stuff judged by those people. You get paid. Can you see why I can give my clients pay only for results guaranteed? Can you also see why I almost always get paid? And can you also see why this is a transferable process? Most of what people learn, they don't learn from me. If everything they learn from me, it's not a transferable process. You'd have to be me. Most of what they learn, they don't learn from me. They learn from everyone around them. Does this make sense to you?
It does.
Let's hear it for him. He got better and I got paid.